Hello, this is Matt, and I am tired of silver being under $26, under $25. I'm tired of it. Silver should be over $30, just like every other commodity. Silver should be up here. Lumber is up here. Copper's up here. Everything's doing well, but silver is just languishing. There's no silver available, right? That's all we hear. I still love silver, though. I hate to say that. It's not behaving the way it's supposed to. We are supposed to invest in it, and it's supposed to climb. That's what we signed up for, right? That's what we've been told. That's what we believe in. But it's not doing what we think it should. When do we give up? When do we say, apparently, we're on the wrong horse? Or do we stay? Because the payoff, that's what they say. 2 years from now, all this pain is going to pay off. And I'll go through the pain to get the pleasure. I'll go through hell to get to heaven, right? You've heard that. You got to go through hell if you want to get up. Hey, maybe we are paying our dues. Maybe for the next 6 months, we're going to continue to pay our dues. Do we have strong enough hands to stick? Are you going to be there when it finally runs to 30, 35, 40? Oh my gosh, we just topped 50. Can you imagine that? That puts a smile on my face. I get excited. Now, let's look at some of the coins that I have. We're going to go back to the root, right? Constitutional, 90% silver. We're talking about dimes, quarters, half dollars. What's your favorite denomination? Do you like dimes because they're fractional? Because you have a larger quantity? Or do you like half dollars because they're just classic? They're a great size. They have Benjamin Franklin, Walking Liberty, JFK. Or are you in the middle? Are you in the quarter zone? And maybe you're kind of bored of that Washington design. 1932 to 1964. All the same. Washington head profile. It's boring, right? But I love it. That's probably my favorite just because there's so many cool years and mint marks to find. 32 to 64 is a huge range, and you can build these books. The Standing Liberty quarter ends in 1930. There was no quarters in 1931. And the 1932 quarter that came, the Washington quarter, was only meant to be a one-year commemorative. That was supposed to be it. So we did the 1932 Washington. 1933, there were no quarters. But then 1934 rolled around, they needed to create a quarter, and we continued with the Washington design. And these are the two main key dates, the 32D and S. Then as you go through, these are also just harder dates. So you have the 34D, 37S, 40S, 40D. Again, you have the 46D and S, 47S. And then that 55D. 55 is a very tough year for a lot of coins. So ask yourself, what is your favorite denomination? Do you like the small dimes because they're fractional, because they are the easiest to buy a loaf of bread with? Or do you like the quarters because they're kind of substantial, they have some history? Or are you a half dollar fan? You know, a half dollar is worth $10, $11, maybe $12 right now. That's a good amount of money. That's a half a tank of gas, maybe. But anyways, which level are you at? I mean, I prefer to handle half dollars because they're substantial. You can read the dates. It's an attractive coin. Dimes, they're almost so small that I don't like sorting through them. But there's also a lot more opportunity when you have 100 dimes versus 20 half dollars. A lot of people like these for survival. They think this is great survival money because it's the most fractional 90%. Now, there aren't any key dates, but there's two dates I'd like you to learn just in case you do find them. And those are the 1955s and the 1949S. The dimes, they started in 46, but they've maintained that same design now. So is that better or worse? Is it consistency? Is that what we're looking for? Do we want something that we're comfortable with and reliable? Or do we want something that has a lot of varieties, like the half dollars?
They started back in 1916, and the whole year of 1916 is tough. This is a hard year to find. And then they had the mint mark on the obverse, which is the front, and the mint mark on the reverse. And the coins that have the mint mark on the front are harder to find in 1917. The main difficulty is 1921. This was the extreme low mintage year. So 1921 from Philly, Denver, and San Francisco, all are extremely difficult.
They didn't make coins on certain years. So if you look down the list, there's no coins in 22, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, and 32.
37S. And the main low mintage coin is that 38D. The 48s and the 49s are tougher. 53, 55, 56 even.
And it was running strong till 1963. So it had 15 years, not quite 25, but 1963 was the year that Kennedy was assassinated. So to honor JFK, they decided to put him on the 1964 half dollar. So they cut the Benjamin Franklin series short to 15 years. Then we started with JFK for that final 90% silver half dollar that we all love. And now that you brought up half dollars, you can't forget the 40% Kennedys. 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69. 70 is special. That's a different type of coin, numismatic coin. So if you find a 1970 Kennedy, keep it. The other ones, again, they're just silver. So you put them away in your stack in your silver.
They were just from 65 to 70. But most of the ones you find are going to be 65 to 69. So if you just want to collect coins, again, these are 40% silver.
Now, do we have to talk about 35% war nickels? Yes, of course. It's part of our history. 1942, 43, 44, 45. Boom. All war nickels, 35% silver. Collect them. Nobody loves them. Might as well find a place at your house. So get them while you can, right? If they're near spot, grab them. It's a good deal.
You can collect all of them if you want to have some fun. But if you really are not into collecting and just want to stack them, there you go. Just put them in rolls. That's all you need to do. They're generally pretty beat up. You don't have to worry about condition.
Basically, you can't lose. Any of them are good. So just go out and find yourself your stash, what makes your collection special. Let's bring it all together. We are tired of silver being suppressed or compressed. It shouldn't be near $25 an ounce. It shouldn't be there. But that's the paper price. That's the price that everybody that doesn't collect coins thinks silver's worth. So we can complain, we can say, but you can't find it for 30 bucks. Yeah, it may be 25, but you're going to pay 31. But to most people that are not buying physical, all they see is silver declining. And that's a tough thing. When we're promoting silver, we're saying we believe in it. The only thing that people can really view is that price. So we just got to be tough. We got to hang in there. And I know it sucks. I'll say it. It sucks. I hate it that it's down there. I want it to get over 30 because then we get that momentum. We get that excitement. When it's over 30, I'm excited to watch people's videos. I want to see Arcadia Economics. I want to see him talking with his round table talking about the future of silver. But right now, they kind of just have to keep beating the same drum, right? I still like to hear it, but I want a different story. I don't want to keep hearing why it's manipulated down and why it's never going to break. I want to hear people say, let's go, get on board. Silver bets, Wall Street silver bet, silver squeeze, silver raid, all that stuff is extremely exciting. And it will be even more exciting once silver breaks $30 per ounce. So get on board now. That's my thought. Because you're a stacker or you're a collector, and we've probably all gone through the same heartache, same heartbreak. We make that big silver purchase. We think, I've got enough for the rest of my life. Silver, I now give you permission to run. I want you to go from $24 to $34. I want you to go to $100 tomorrow. And what happens? Nothing. It may even go down to $22.50 and your heart starts to hurt. But then somebody says, no, this is a great time to buy. So you make another purchase and this cycle continues. And then all of a sudden it gets some momentum, some legs, and it goes to 26, 27, 28, 29, almost 30. But then boom. So if silver never breaks 30, I just had an expensive hobby, right? I collected coins just like people used to collect stamps or matchbooks, or I won't say it, but I'll say it, Beanie Babies. But this is not going to be a Beanie Baby craze. We are a suppressed, ready to rock volcano. And everybody on this video that's watching it that has silver, physical silver, when this thing blows, we are all going to reap the rewards. So try to hang in there, keep these hands strong, go get the physical you can, and let's ride this thing out. So I'm happy to be here. I'm so excited to be part of this community. Thank you guys. Let's grow together, and I'll see you next time. And I have had enough. I'm tired of... And now that we're talking... And now that you brought up $50, don't forget, someday those things are going to make their day. They're going to be up there again. Now, do we have to talk about 35% war nickel? 1942 to 1945? Wow. Gas is going up. Lumber's going up. Silver should be going up. Copper's going up.